Hi, my name is Tori. I make videos talking about life, love, and life experiences. This video is not going to have no sound. This video is going to be fast, and this video is going to be just like that because I don't have time for this. I'm suicidal, I'm burnt out, and honestly, right now, I kind of feel like planning my suicide. So I'm going to make this video as quick as possible. I would make it a reel, but I deactivated my social media because I can't take it anymore. I look at everyone happy and I look at my life and I'm like, wow, my life is shit. So we're not going to do that anymore. Anyways, let's go. So if you want to reconcile with someone, be with someone again, be with someone's friend, be just friends with someone. Just be with someone, okay? Just be with someone in general. I'm going to tell you what you need to do, how to do it, and how it's going to work. So, if someone has hurt you, right? And, you're like, damn, like, I can't be around them no more. I don't want to be around them no more. They treat me like shit, da 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 da, right? And you want to stop thinking about the pain, stop thinking about the problem, and stop, just you want the pain to be numbed. I'm going to tell you how. And it's not a permanent fix, it's only a temporary fix. If you want to fix the problem permanently, talk to the person. Because when you see the person again after I talk about this, all the feelings are going to come back and you're going to feel like shit again. I'm going to talk about how you can forgive someone who's hurt you so spiritually bad, but you forgive them without talking to them. So, first, you have to think and see both perspectives, both feels, and understand each other, right? How you felt, how they felt, how you felt and did this because of how they felt and did that, right? Both perspectives. You got to see and understand why all the factors happened, or everything that happened, right? And once you start to see the factors, realize, oh, they did this because of that, they did that because of that, da 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 da, right? Then you got to try to forgive them without reconciling with them, right? And that is one of the best ways to start mentally dealing with trauma. A lot of shadow work needs to be done as well while dealing with this forgiveness, trying to forgive them, right? Journaling to help navigate and look back on the feelings. So if you feel something this day, you go back on it maybe like a couple weeks after, and you're like, damn, I felt this way because of that. That's what journaling can help you with. It also could just help with the feelings, the pain, and kind of help stabilize yourself. Life is a trip. Life is a very, very, very crazy trip, but don't give up. Don't give up. You never know what's at the end of the tunnel. Now, I'm going to talk about if you decide to reconcile with them, right? So, first, whoever sinned you or whatever, right? You got to deal with that pain together, right? So, if you want to reconcile with them and they send you, did all that shit to you, you're going to have to talk about the pain. You're going to have to sit down, deal with the pain together, right? You're going to deal with the psych attacks, the lies, the low vibrational thoughts, and just the deep spiritual injury they have put on you, and maybe you put on them. You have to sit down and acknowledge each other, acknowledge what you did, acknowledge everything. Acknowledge yourself too, and how you feel in that scenario and how you feel around them. So, reconciling with them, right? And talking about the issues, talking about whatever, right? This is not an overnight fix because I don't know how to say the word, whatever, is incredibly difficult because it targets how you see the world, your core identity and beliefs, your worthiness, safety, things you developed in your early life, your automatic thought process, and just like your daily behaviors, like your emotional responses too. Like when you have to, talk to someone after they did you wrong, you did them wrong or whatever, and you kind of like gotta see the issues, all the problems, what you've done, what you didn't do, all that stuff. When you have to deal with all that stuff, it kind of targets your worthiness, your safety, your thought process. You're like, damn, I thought this was right, and your right was actually wrong. Or you're like, oh, I thought this was wrong, and your wrong was actually right. So you're gonna have to like acknowledge all that stuff, right? And also, you're gonna have to really spiritually ground yourself. I don't know if you guys heard that. My stomach is grumbling. I have not eaten in like 3 days. you're going to have to spiritually ground yourself, right? It's going to take a lot of spiritual grounding to be able to like anchor your energy in the moment, like the moment, right? The present moment, not when they hurt you, like the past, not when I think they're going to do this, not that. You have to present yourself. Okay? You got to present yourself rather than think about the future or past, previous, overthinking, anxiety, dissociation. You have to keep yourself grounded. Keep yourself grounded if you want to talk to them, because you're talking to them in the now moment. You're not talking to them from how they used to be. You're not talking to them how they're supposed to be. You're talking to them now, how they're supposed to be now. Nothing else. So, with that too, right? You have to set strong boundaries, do's and don'ts, yes and no's, allows, not allows, touchies, no touchies, whatever, right? And if you're going to reconcile with them, right, do it in a way where you're in a good headspace, a grounded headspace. And depending on what the attack was, like toxic behavior, swears, degrading, degrounding, manipulation, abuse, whatever, right? You need to set strong boundaries and limits for when you talk to them, because they could probably try to manipulate you. They could probably try to lie to you. They could probably try to make it seem like you are wrong when you feel like, don't let them change how you feel with your headspace when you go into the conversation. Don't let that feeling change. Stay you. Stay how you feel. Okay? Don't let them change you. You change yourself. If you like what they're saying, if you don't like what they're saying, all up to you. It is your life. It is you. You take control of your life, not them. You lead your life, not them. Talk about the main damage first, then the small things, like external circumstances first, then the miscommunication or deliberate harm, okay? Try to separate the damage from the person to recognize if the scheme was fueled by outside stressors or malicious intent. Take accountability for your actions and reflect. Honestly evaluate how, if you contributed to the conflict, right? Even unintentionally. When you're grounded and ready to reach out to them, right? The environment is calm, no interruptions, go for it. Instead of blaming them, use I statements, right? Be vulnerable. Be like, I know I was wrong. I know this. I know I probably shouldn't be, say I, not, I know you did this. Don't be like that. Be like, I know you did this. Don't do that. Be like, I know we did this together. I know this happened. Yeah, I statements. Say how you feel, how you felt. Heal and grow your God and your own self from talking. Okay? This reconciliation can literally break a cycle that you need broken in your life to grow yourself, to ascend. Who knows? Maybe you just need to ascend by yourself. Maybe you need to talk to someone to ascend. Maybe you need to fix your relationship because you need that person in your life. Who knows? Until you take the leap of faith. This is your life. You do what you want. If you decide to let go of the past and establish a clean slate, you'll need to forgive and let go. Offer and accept apologies. And with time, rebuild your relationship. Set new standards and new boundaries. Talk about triggers. Test the waters. Take it slow, but always be you. Allow God to flow within you and move through the fog, through the ocean, through the pain. Love them, love you. Bye.